Good morning, Alexa. Are you out of bed yet? It's almost noon. Oh, good morning, Molly. Yeah, I am awake. What's up? Did something happen? Yeah, actually. Something bad sorta came up. Oh no. What happened? It's quite terrible, you see. Actually, it's about Emma. Ever since she married David, I feel like she's changed. I understand we don't need to be best buddies or anything, but considering we live under the same roof, it wouldn't kill her to lighten up a bit, don't you think? She's acting awful to me. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. But don't hold anything against her, please. I don't want any more family disputes. She's going through a lot, I'm sure. And there's probably an explanation for all of it, so don't be mad at her. Of course I won't. I always try to stay neutral and hear all sides first. Everyone's always got their own stuff going on, as you said. Just to help me understand better, what has she been doing? Like, how exactly has she been acting rude towards you? She does it for everything I do. I tell her my opinion on something and she'll just straight up ignore me. Then she'll involve David and act like it's some huge deal I even suggested it. She doesn't want to listen to me at all. I know I don't know everything, but as her elder, I have good advice that she should at least take into consideration. But she's determined not to listen to me. It wasn't even anything bad, you know. I want what's best for David and baby Liam. That's all. Since we're living together, I felt I had a place to give my opinion about it. But now it's just caused friction, and living together feels awkward. Yeah, I can see how that's frustrating. I'm very sorry to hear that. Being a mother can be stressful. I'm sure Emma has got a lot on her plate. I'll see if I can talk to her and figure something out, okay? If anything else happens, feel free to message me at any time. I'll try to help wherever I can. Marrying Ed has given me a better life than I could ever ask for. So if I have a chance to help his family, I'll take it. That's great to hear. If only my better son's wife could say such nice things. What? Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing. I appreciate you helping me out. I was just thinking about Emma again. I wish she treated me with as much respect as you do. She's married to my pride and joy, after all. I don't deserve to be treated like this. Well, you're right about that. You don't deserve to be treated like that. But Emma isn't me, you know? And she's older than me, so she grew up in a different time. She's probably got different views on family than me. I guess so. But either way, she lives under our roof. I don't expect a lot from her, but I wish she could at least listen to the rules I've made for our home. Do you think that's too much to ask? No, it seems fair enough. Oh, whatever. Nothing we can do, I suppose. Thanks again for chatting. I might need to reach out again in the future, so I'll see you then. Yeah. Right. You can reach out whenever you want. See you then. Alexa, you're home right now, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm at home. Why do you ask? Great. This worked out perfect. Can you unlock the door, please? What? I'm outside right now. I need someone to let me in, though. Oh, okay. Just, give me a minute. I'll come unlock the door. Make sure you put on your shoes. It's muddy outside. I don't want to get your socks wet. And I brought a lot of stuff I need help carrying in. Luckily, the kind taxi driver helped me lift it in and out of the car. I can't pick up any of this by myself, I'm afraid. But I assumed you didn't want a strange man coming into our house to bring it in, no. Feels a bit rude, anyway. Wait, bringing what stuff? And our house? Oh, yeah. Can you bring your wallet, too? I gotta pay the taxi driver. Are you avoiding my questions? It's $50 plus a tip. Thanks, sweetie. $50? What's going on? He's waiting outside, so can you be quick about it? I just checked out the window. Why is he parked on our grass like that? Oh my god. Why is there so much luggage? What's with all the boxes? Oh, well, I'm moving out. I'm not living with Emma and David anymore. I'm sad to leave my firstborn. He's always been my everything. But they said I can't live there anymore. They said horrible things to me and kicked me to the curb. I don't have anywhere to go, so I asked Ed if I can stay with you guys for a bit. Anyway, we can discuss this later. It's kind of cold outside and the driver is waiting. And my stuff is getting wet. Can you open the door already? Yeah, I can. But the house is kind of a mess right now. I haven't done any cleaning today. Don't worry about silly things like that. Don't forget the money. The driver is asking me about it. Right, yeah. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go and grab some cash from our room. What? So I just have to sit outside in the cold still? You're treating me like Emma did. I guess no young people nowadays know proper etiquette or manners. This better not be the start of the same cycle. It started with this, then the insults came. I don't want that to come between us. No, it's nothing like that. I wasn't trying to make you wait or anything. Sorry, I'm just rushed and not thinking right. I was focused on getting the money. I'm coming right now. I'll let you in first. Just give me a second. Ugh, this is unbelievable. At least you're more apologetic than she was. I can't stand people being rude to me like that. So you're not as bad as her, if anything. Just hurry up. Okay, I'm coming. I don't want the neighbors seeing me stuck out here like this. As my daughter-in-law, you should be taking care of me. And I don't want the neighbors thinking anything of us other than perfect. Your top priority now should be making sure I'm comfortable at all times. Every day, every hour, every minute even. If you can't even do something simple like that, you're a terrible wife. Unfit for my son. In return, I'll show you how to do things properly for once. So listen closely to everything I tell you. Oh, okay. Alexa, I'll be as nice about this as I can. But someone's gotta say it. Breakfast was a little bland. Actually, that's too nice. It was kind of terrible. Next time, can you put a little more care into your cooking? Everything was too dry and salty. You didn't even ask me how I like my eggs. You should be thinking about things like this for your new guest. I didn't ask you. You're right. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I've been really busy and I was running behind today. I didn't have a lot of time to make anything fancy or even as good as I normally do. It's always excuses with you young people. I expected you to say something like that. You don't need a lot of time to make food that doesn't taste garbage. What kind of woman are you if you can't even work properly in the kitchen? If you can't cook for my son, you can't be his wife. He's used to my perfect cooking. This wouldn't do for him. This food isn't even cooked right. Are you trying to poison me and my son? No, of course not. I'll be more careful next time, okay? We'll see. For dinner, I want vegetable stew, and the veggies need to be fresh. And make sure it looks pretty. Get some colorful stuff in there, like carrots or green beans. If I have to eat your cooking, I want to at least eat something moderately healthy. And get something good to dip it in, like some bread. From a bakery! Nothing from a grocery store. And naturally, we'll be needing a good bottle of wine to go with everything. I'm looking forward to this, so don't mess it up. If you make it wrong, I'll let you know. And then you can make it again. The right way. Does that sound fair? Well, I can try my best. It sounds a bit time-consuming, but I think I can handle that for tonight. But I can't make something like that every day, okay? We usually try not to go all out on dinner in the middle of the week. I mean, we have plenty of money, but if I splurge every day like this, we won't. Maybe we can split the grocery bill? I could probably swing it that way. Split the bill? Are you seriously trying to charge me to eat dinner in your home? I knew you were like Emma. You never think of anyone but yourself. Without me and my son, you would be living in a cardboard box right now, you know. You can at least be grateful and help take care of his family like you said you would do. Yes, I am very grateful for everything you and Dad have done for me. Really. But do we have to bring that up every time? I was just asking. I'm not demanding your money or anything, I swear. If it's a one-time thing, it's fine. I just can't do it every day. Does that sound fair? I can't do things by myself, so just be nice and help me. Or I'll tell Ed. I swear I will. When he sees how you are, he won't want to be with you anymore. I'm surprised he hasn't realized who you really are already. Forget it. I'm telling him anyway. Have fun explaining yourself. What have you done now? Ed isn't listening to a word I'm telling him. It's going in one ear and out the other. What did you say to him? Have you been lying to him or something? My children were raised right, unlike you. He's such a good boy. He's never ignored me before. Did you upset him? My poor boy. What have you done to him? I mean, I did talk to him, sort of. But also, he's an adult now. He's not a little boy. He can make decisions on his own now. And he isn't going to just follow you blindly. Besides, he's not just a smaller copy of you. He has his own opinions. You did say something, didn't you? I knew you talked to him. What did you do? How could you hurt my son like this? You're a cheater, aren't you? A liar. That's all you are. What did you steal from him? What are you talking about? I didn't cheat or lie. Or steal anything either. Where is all this coming from? I talked to him, yes, but I didn't cheat or lie or anything crazy. It's always excuses with you. How can you talk so sweet but not listen to anything I tell you? Just be a good girl and do what I ask. It's not that hard. You're being overly difficult for absolutely no reason. And don't drag my son into this anymore. Sorry, I know this is sort of short notice. I'm going out to eat, apparently. Do you mind giving me some money for food? $50 should do. I want dessert, too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get the money for you. Thanks! I'm so glad I brought this up to Ed. Ever since our talk, you've been much sweeter to me. I was really looking forward to having lunch today. I'm glad you were a good girl and gave me the money. I really didn't feel like arguing with you today. I wish Emma could have been more like you. She was too hard-headed. Even after talking, I couldn't change her mind. I can't stand her. You're a much better daughter-in-law. That I can say. Thanks again for the money. I'm heading out. See you later. If I don't see you tonight, I'll leave your change on the kitchen counter. All right, that sounds fine. Thanks again! It was enough money, luckily. I had a fun time. What a great way to relax. Ah, and I ended up not having any change. The restaurant was pretty high-end, so everything was super expensive. I had enough, but I spent all $50 in the end. So there's nothing to leave on the counter. Just wanted to let you know. That's an expensive meal, isn't it? Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know, I guess. Thanks for letting me borrow some more money, sweetie. The meal was exactly $25, so I don't have any change again. That's okay, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Thanks as always for the money! I know you gave me more than usual, but once again we went out somewhere pretty expensive, so there's not any change to give you. But I'm sure you were expecting that already. I'm so forgetful and clumsy. Sorry about that. You're not mad, are you, dear? What? How did you spend $50 on lunch? I should say, how did you do that again? What's that? Do you have a problem with what I'm doing? Do you not believe me? I'm disappointed, Alexa. I thought we had a great relationship, but you don't even trust me on something like this. No, I do trust you. That's not what I'm saying. I believe you. I know you spent it all. I just think it's a lot of money. It's every day now you're spending this much. Don't you think you're overdoing it? Are you trying to tell me I'm wasting money? That's incredibly rude. How could you say something like that to me? You're horrible. You can't speak to your family like that. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just, I really feel like it's a bit too much. We can't really afford to be spending so much every day, to be honest. I'm just asking you to help us out a bit and go easy on the expensive lunches. You shouldn't be acting like you know more about money than me. I've lived far longer than you have. You're basically a child compared to me. I'm much wiser and smarter than you. You should understand that. If anyone knows how the world works, it's me. And that includes how to save and spend money. I've gone through things you couldn't even imagine. Your generation is spoiled and lazy. Besides, $50 isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. When you're going out with friends, you can blow that in seconds. You're lucky that's all I spent. That's a perfectly normal amount for a meal. I wouldn't be surprised if you spend more than me when you go out with your friends. So stop being so rude to me and just do as you're told. You're better when you listen to me. You're just mad because you're used to being poor. You're not used to having this much money, so you want to hoard it all for yourself, right? Don't you think you're taking this a bit far? You're acting like I've done something horrible. And now you're insulting me, too. No, I'm just trying to put you in your place. I love Ed, and I want what's best for him. And I want to make sure you're doing your job properly. If telling you off is what I need to do to make that happen, then I'll do it. I don't really care about you anymore. I'm just worried about my son. I don't know why he chose to marry someone like you in the first place. Ugh. I tried as hard as I could, but I just can't fix you. You're useless and cannot be repaired. And if I can't save you, no one can. Why don't we just get you and Ed divorced? Then you can leave my sight forever. Wait, what? Yes, it's the perfect solution. Good job, me, for thinking of this. My son needs a perfect wife, and it's not you. It would be better if I went out and looked for him. I'll find someone much better than you. That will be great for both of us. Wait, are you being serious? You can't just decide that we're going to get divorced. Why not? It makes perfect sense to do so. You're a terrible wife and you're incredibly rude to me. You have no manners at all. And you won't listen to any of the rules I have in place in this house. That's because the rules are impossible to follow. I'm not a machine. I can't do all of this. I'm giving you all the money I have for your errands and days out. And how am I supposed to be cleaning constantly until 8 at night? There isn't even that much to do. What do you want me to do? Make mess just to clean it up? Besides, I'm not doing so well recently. I don't have the energy for cleaning. Not that you care at all about what I'm going through. Do you understand that both me and Ed are working? You're not working. Why don't you clean? We're both tired. I can't work and clean and take care of you. Especially not with how busy work has been lately. What you're going through at work doesn't matter to me at all. You're a wife. The least you can do is the bare minimum of your responsibilities. Your job as a wife should come before anything else. If you can't handle it, you should just get divorced. Just because Ed stops working when he comes home doesn't mean you get to do the same. You have more work to do as a woman. Just suck it up and get on with it. I had to work hard too when I was your age. Now I get to relax as my reward. If I had acted like you, I would have been divorced a long time ago. Most men wouldn't put up with how lazy and useless you are. I hope you know that. Ed may forgive you for your mistakes, but I don't. Well, it has nothing to do with you. I'm done arguing with you. It's like talking to a brick wall. If you can't even follow the simplest of rules, just get out of the house already. As quick as you can, preferably. Ed and I will both be better off without you. Understand? Can you at least follow this simple instruction? I'm not going to just leave because you ask me to. Besides, this is our house, not yours. You don't pay for anything. Why would I leave instead of you? It's Ed's house, not yours. You didn't buy it, did you? A woman can't pay for things like that. Huh. Maybe your parents bought it. But even then, it's still not yours. And I'm sure they'd understand my point of view once they heard what has happened. You've done absolutely nothing with your life, Alexa. You just do whatever you want and expect everyone around you to do the work for you. I can't stand being around someone like that anymore. Molly, I can't believe you're saying this. I mean, you've talked down to me before, but not like this. Do you really hate me that much? Do you really need me to answer that question? Fine, I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, that's not important right now. What is important is that this actually is my house. Officially, I am the owner. What? What are you talking about, officially? What does that even mean? Ed bought the house, so it's his. Even if he says it's yours, that doesn't change who spent the money. He's just a sweetheart who wanted to make you happy. But he's a fool for wasting his time on you. He didn't spend his money on the house. I bought this house with my own money. I've worked since I was 16 because I really wanted my own place as soon as possible. I had a part-time job in school, and then went full-time as soon as I was out. I used all those savings for this house. Don't lie to me. That's ridiculous. Why would I believe that? You've never worked properly a day in your life. And God knows you know nothing about saving. You're just trying to trick me so I won't kick you out, right? Look, if you don't believe me, why don't you ask Ed? Nothing I say will convince you, so there's no point arguing. If you hear it from him, you will probably listen better. Uh-huh, sure. Aren't you going to be embarrassed when he finds out what you've been lying about? But fine, I suppose that will solve this quickly. Then you can get your stuff and leave. I'll ask him now. Just wait a few minutes. I hope I get to see your face in person to see how ashamed you are before you go. Did you tell Ed to lie to me? Why is he telling me you bought this house as well? Did you message or call him before I could ask? He's not listening to me. No, he's just telling you that because it's the truth. What? Why don't you think I have any money? All that money you borrowed from me was mine. You must have known that, right? Just stop talking already. Do you enjoy insulting my son like this? Quit acting like you make more than him. If you're that rich, you can go buy yourself another house and get out of my sight. You don't care about Ed at all, and you never think about what's best for him. You don't deserve to be with him. I mean, you never think about what's best for him either. All you do is worry about yourself. Otherwise, you wouldn't have picked this fight in the first place. So if anything, you also shouldn't be around Ed, right? Of course I should be. I'm his mother. I should be with him no matter where he goes, who he is, or what happens. Do you actually pay attention to him, though? Do you know anything that he does besides how much money he makes? You don't even know he's not going to work right now, right? He's on vacation right now. What? Don't be ridiculous. I just saw him leave this morning. What could he be doing all day if he's not going to work? Well, he isn't working. You can ask him once again. Not like you're gonna believe me. But for your information, he's doing physical therapy right now. He hasn't been doing so well, so he took some time off of work for his health. After his therapy, he spends the day outside relaxing to take his mind off of things. He likes to walk around town and go to the park. There's no way. You're lying. Why don't you believe me? Or are you just pretending you don't? Weren't you arguing with Ed just the other day about how much time he took off of work? You told him he needed to work and make money. Wait, what? Why do you know about that? Of course he told me you guys argued. I am his wife. We tell each other everything. You really don't pay attention to anyone but yourself. If you had, you would have noticed what Ed has been going through lately. But all you want is the money. You don't care what else is happening. You never think about what you could do for him, do you? You just want him to squeeze all that you can out of us, but you never want to give anything back. You know, Ed was only supposed to take a few weeks off, but it got a lot worse than we expected it to. He tried only working part-time, but he couldn't manage it. That's why he decided to use his vacation time until we decide what to do. And do you know why? I have a feeling you're going to tell me. Because of you! All you do is stress him out. Do you not realize that? You showed up out of nowhere for a place to stay. You didn't even check with us beforehand. You basically just pushed your way into this house by force. Not to mention the money you keep spending. All you do is moan and demand more money. It's never enough. So I'm sorry if this sounds kind of rude, but I've also wanted to speak my mind for a while now. Exactly how are you supporting Ed? How are you making his life any better? If anything, you're making his life much, much worse. How could you say that? And I'm not an idiot, you know. After the way you treated me, I knew something was up and contacted Emma. I asked her why they kicked you out of the first place a while back. And I'm not surprised, but you were treating them the exact same way. She said she put up with you for almost 3 years, and that she only kicked you out because she couldn't take it anymore. Of course David sided with her after what you did to her. And then you came slinking over here, ready to start the cycle over again, right? But I'm not going to put up with this anymore, and neither is Ed. I can't do 3 years of this, or even another month. I guess I'm not as strong as Emma. But you're right that someone is leaving the house today. But it's not me. It's going to be you. You don't get to decide that, you stupid idiot. Besides, you're not any better, you know. All you do is complain and make excuses. You never help Ed out either. If you just listened to me, we could be getting along. It's not my fault you're such a spoiled brat. I do have the right to kick you out, actually. We already discussed that, right? This is my house, legally. If you check the paperwork, I think you'll find it's my name and signature on the deed to the house. Oh, and while we're talking about all of this, you have borrowed thousands from me over the time you've been here. I'd like you to give it back to me, please. I don't really care if you leave first or pay me first, but you're not staying here anymore. I don't care if it takes you the rest of your life. I want my money back. You used to be so sweet. How could you act like this to a poor old woman? I can't believe you. Fine. It's fine. I'll go back and live with David. Emma is 1,000 times better than you anyway. I don't really care where you go as long as it's not here. But how do you plan on moving back in with them? Didn't they move a while ago? Wait, what? They didn't tell me anything like that. Where did they go? When did this happen? Well, there wasn't really any reason for them to tell you. You didn't live with them anymore, and they didn't exactly want to see you. I didn't tell you either because they wanted it kept kind of secret, I think. They didn't want you showing up or trying to move back in with them. So basically, I wouldn't expect them to open up and give you a place to stay again. I'd suggest you start looking for a place to rent pretty soon. I'll be fair and let you look around before making you leave, I suppose. All right, fine. It's not like a small apartment costs a lot anyway. Anything's an improvement compared to being around you. You've treated me horribly even before I got inside the house. And Ed won't do anything about it no matter how much I tell him. You're a horrible wife and an even worse caregiver. And your food is still awful. I can't wait to finally eat something edible for dinner for a change. I can see you're upset, so I'll leave you to cool down and leave. Good luck with finding a new place. I don't understand what any of this means. What is all this new useless garbage? I was trying to find a new place and they said I need a deposit now. How would I have that extra money? If I can pay the rent, that's all that matters, right? And it doesn't even include the bills. They still expect me to pay all of that. If you add up everything, it's over $2,000 just for the first month. You think they'd at least cover the electricity bills? What the heck? That's not too bad, actually. To be honest, that sounds kind of cheap for being in the middle of the city like this. And a deposit is normal. Have you never rented before? Of course I haven't. I lived with my husband and children. This is too much for me. I could never afford something like this. I saw one on the TV the other day for only $500 a month. Where are the ones like that? You can't really get anything livable for a price like that. I do know what you're talking about, though. I've heard about places like that. But they're tiny. I think they're more like dorm rooms, if anything. They don't even have bathrooms. You have to share the toilets and showers and everything with everyone on your floor. I mean, you can get one, I suppose, but they're pretty cramped even for just one person. Is that something you're prepared to do? That's ridiculous for such a high price. There's no way that's true. How would you know, anyway? All cheap rentals are like that. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Weren't you telling me that I had no life experience before? I guess now's my chance to finally say it back to you. How dare you say that to me? You're an awful woman. I don't care if that's what you think of me. I've heard it all from you before. If that's all you have to say, then please stop asking me questions and insulting me. You just want to take out your anger on me. If you need help, I'm sure there's a professional you can ask these questions to. I don't really feel like helping you anyway. What did you say to me? I've messaged both my children and Emma. They won't respond to me. That's the only reason I asked you. I wouldn't talk to you otherwise. Believe me. I came asking nicely for some help. Can you not be so rude and insult me in my time of need? Oh, Lord. The hypocrisy in you is real strong. I could say the exact same to you, for everything you've done to me. It's not my fault your kids don't want to see you. If they're avoiding you, it's your fault. Maybe they would talk to you if you actually tried to be polite for once. Have you ever sat down and thought that maybe you're the problem? You want everyone around you to bend exactly how you want them to, but you aren't willing to change yourself. You've called me a horrible wife, an idiot, dumb, every name in the book. But you don't realize that you're the horrible one here. And you never will, because you're too selfish to fix yourself. It's easier to think everyone else is the problem, right? I'm done trying to help you. I've given you more than you deserve already. Don't message me anymore. I'm not going to respond. Figure it out on your own and just leave. I can't tell you what to do with your kids, but never talk to me again. Goodbye for good. As much as I'd like to say we had a quick solution to all of this, that was not the case. In the end, it took her about 2 weeks to find a place she could afford. Until the day she left, she complained about everything. About the usual stuff, my cooking, my cleaning, my relationship with Ed. But she also complained about the cost of living, now that she had to actually take care of herself. Whether it was electric bills, rent, the cost of food, or the cost of movers, she always found something to complain about. After she moved out, she sent her bills to Ed because she didn't know how to pay them. He showed her how, which is more than I would have done. But I was curious and checked her bills, just to see how much they really were. It was a completely normal electricity bill. Nothing expensive. If anything, it's pretty low, since she's in a small place with only her. Despite acting all wise, it feels like Molly doesn't even have any life experience at all, even in the simplest things like that. On the bright side, Ed and I have been doing a lot better. Once she left, everyone in the family was able to relax for a little bit. Emma and her husband are a lot happier in their new place, and their relationship is better now than before. And Ed has finally had some time to relax and take care of himself. He's made a full recovery, and this week is even going to start going back to work. I hope it all goes well. Molly said she was so harsh to help me improve myself and my home, but it was all lies. It was simply a way to push the blame onto others and to make herself seem like the good guy. In reality, everything she did was for herself. I do feel guilty, at times, for how much I lashed out at her. I mean, it was all valid, but I can't help but feel guilty. After all, she is still Ed's mother, no matter what she's done. Sometimes, when I'm feeling like this, I debate reaching out to her and trying to patch up the relationship. It might cheer her up, and Ed would probably appreciate it. But the more I think about it, the more I realize things are much better the way they are now.